Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is our forklift. The Mitsubishi FD35 weighs in at 9,720 pounds. I believe it's a 98. It has a hydraulic lift leak. I thought it was a seal, but it turns out you guys can't see down in there. I was hoping you could. But there's a hose down there that needs to be fixed. Other than that, it might need a little bit of a tune-up. We'll get that cleaned up. And we'll have that ready for... I'm not sure if I'm going to sell this right away. We may use it around here, I'm sure. I'm standing on my property line right now, and that's the front doors to the shop. So, or the garage, currently the garage. But I plan on taking those doors out and making this the driveway here and putting the doors over here and adding one more bay. That's the new container we bought back there. The F350 we bought and the gooseneck is hooked to it, and the office. This will be all gravelled in, and there will be a fence right here. That's all due, or that will be Big Belly Rebuilds parking lot, office, and shop. Storage. And this will be the shop, of course. I'm thinking about raising it a few feet before I put a concrete floor in it. But this week, we went out and bought 4 bikes for content. This is a Yamaha Timberwolf. Very little hours, owned by a preacher man down in Tennessee. Didn't use it. Put some new tires on it. Sold it to a guy before he got it off the truck. I came along and bought it off of him. It's not a money maker, but we'll bring it up in content in the future. Next, this is what we went to Tennessee for. That's a 96 cubic inch S&S motor, a custom frame, beautiful bike. I think I'll freshen it up. The wiring isn't the best. This is the blinkers, and that's not cool. So we'll put some the correct blinkers on it. Probably get another set of these and put them up there on the front underneath the bars. And we'll get that one cleaned up and get it ready. It's a 2004 custom. And then next, when we went up to look at the Texas chopper, we couldn't get it due to the paperwork. It couldn't be sold to us legally out of state due to the paperwork. So we didn't get the Texas chopper, the orange bike. But on the way back home, we stopped by the dealership and we picked up, at Red Rivers, we picked up this bike here. It's a 2012. Dynaglide. I'm not sure what we'll do with it. It's got 46,000 miles. I'll have to give it some thought and what to do about it. I'd like to be able to get another chassis and maybe overhaul that motor, clean it up, put some chrome on it, some aluminum, buffer out, and make it look like one of those two beauties over there. And finally, this was the one that we got yesterday down in Georgia. This is a 2008. Now, it had originally had an SS motor in it. 111, I think it was. Could be wrong. But somewhere along the line, they took that S&S motor out and put this 103 Harley motor in it. And it supposedly only has 1,000 miles. Those wheels are $1,000 a piece. The rubber is brand new. And The paint is pretty, but it has orange peel. I'm sure the camera doesn't bring that out. So I plan on taking the tins off and redoing them. Not sure if I'll do it in the same color or not. And the seat has got some wear on it. So that is our builds for Big Belly rebuilds. And we're fixing to get, why we got everything out today. So we're fixing to empty out the garage over there and put things in the container so that I can start working on the garage. And so we need to start working on the property around here, getting it ready for Big Belly rebuilds. Stay tuned for our future builds. Should be pretty awesome. What do you think?